Hello everybody and welcome back. We are up to letter T. Now I must admit I have cheated a little bit for this one because I'm desperate to do an episode all about where I am now and where I'm going to be working and living for the next 9 months, and that is the Calf of Man. The Calf of Man is an island extending approximately 616 acres, nearly 1 square mile. It is located half a mile off the southern tip of the Isle of Man, separated by a narrow stretch of water called the Sound and another island called Kitterland. The word calf derives from an Old Norse word meaning a small island lying near a large one, and that is exactly what it is. You can only get to the Calf via a short boat trip, which is very weather dependent, and this was the first journey we took on the boat back in March to start the new adventure. The Calf is uninhabited apart from the 4 wardens that work and live there from around March till November. Once all our belongings were loaded, we set sail from Port St Mary, ready for the 45-minute journey over to the island. We passed cliffs full of seabirds, and of course the famous Baroo, or drinking dragon. We arrived at South Harbour where we were met by some of the locals. We said goodbye to the boat and civilization. Bye! We took the track from the harbour, passing gullies, fields, heathland and the lighthouses. Home sweet home! Over the years, the island has had many tenants and owners, and it was once an agricultural farm. The farmhouse built in 1878. Small house, big peace. Now the Calf is owned by Manx National Heritage, with the wardens being employed by the Manx Wildlife Trust, who undertake essential conservation work on the island for Manx National Heritage. The Calf of Man is an ideal place to study all aspects of bird life. It was designated a bird observatory in 1962 after extensive ornithological work began way back in 1959. Now, not only is it an important habitat for breeding and nesting birds, over 30 species, including Manx shearwater, razorbill, chough, hen harrier and peregrine, it is also located on one of Western Britain's major migration routes. Not only is the island a special place for birds, it is also an important pupping site for grey seals, and there is a really healthy population here all year round. Much like the Isle of Man, the Calf has a rich, colourful history, although there does seem to be a lack of historic records, so a lot has been left to the imagination. But what you can find are these old derelict buildings from when people did live on the island, like Jane's house and the smithy. Imagine waking up to that view. You might also find lots of old machinery lying around, and standing tall, the lighthouses. The Calf and its surrounding rocks have 5 lighthouses in total. That is the largest density of lighthouses in an area in Europe. The stone upper and lower lighthouses were built in 1818 by the lighthouse engineer Robert Stevenson to warn mariners of the treacherous Chicken Rock way out in the distance there, which now has a lighthouse of its own. The highest part of the island reaches 126 metres above sea level. The Calf is also home to a herd of Manx Lockton sheep, a rare breed of sheep native to the Isle of Man. You can visit and explore the island as a day trip, or you can book one of the 8 beds in the guest accommodation attached to the farmhouse. Thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed learning a bit more about the Calf, just as I have. I will be sharing more content whilst I'm here about the species that I'm going to be finding and some of the jobs that I'm going to be doing, so please follow this channel for more updates. Any questions or comments, pop them in the box below, and I will see you next time for the next episode.